Welcome everybody to All About and Around 2020, the show. We're going to look a little bit back on 2019. We're going to look forward. What can we suspect this year? What are we going to look forward to? Now, it's a lot of big show. It's not only sports. We have, of course, the results from the voting for the best female art athlete, the best male athlete, and the best sports team. But we're going to talk also about other things in sports today. So it's a little bit odd for JJA Sport Studio to do that, but it's a traditional show and we always had it like this. So, and tradition has to keep on coming and going forward. All right, shall we do directly one category as to start off as for the best off athlete? Now that I got the first envelope here laying, and I'm going to take one. Oh, it's still filled up and messy because of New Year's Eve. All right, the best female athlete of 2020 nominated are Megan Rapinoe, Ashley Barty, Becky Lynch, and Alex Morgan. And the winner of the best athlete of female athlete of 2019, our readers and followers voted on is. That's a drum roll, I think. Should we? You know, people, I have to admit, just before announcing, I have a little bit hangover, so please bear with me, all right? And the winner is Becky Lynch. Yeah, Becky Lynch. Well, she had a great year. She main evented and won WrestleMania. Besides, I think two events more, she main evented. She put women wrestling on the map. It's funny though, if you look at Becky Lynch's career, a few years ago she was almost released from WWE, and now she's the top female of the brand or of WWE, and voted by us and our followers and readers by the best female athlete of 2020. Congratulations, Becky Lynch. I think you deserve it, and I want to wish you also the best for 2020. And you see, my phone even goes nuts about you, and and who knows? Maybe you also win the best female athlete of 2020. That will be announcing, of course, an all about and around 2020. 2021. Sorry, that's next year. Imagine, when we started. I think the first show is the fourth annual show. We do this, and about this New Year show. Of course, we have other podcasts, and we're doing this. The first time we actually do these awards on New Year's Day. That was before on second Christmas Day. We moved that to the first of January. Before it was more appropriate. And I promise, and if our followers know that, we didn't do so much shows this year, and that has become due to the major pressure of the work at JJA Sport Studio. And well, I promise to go do it more. I want to go especially to one weekly show where we can talk about everything, etc. Maybe some specials where we do predictions and etc. That we're working on, and we really have to set focus on for 2020. All right, because 2020 is going to be an amazing year. and I say that about every year. It's a new decade. It's a time for new starts. It's a time for new ideas to come forward, um, and we're looking forward to go do this. All right. Um, and for one of example is we added some new events we're going to cover. One of them is of course who Tim uh, Tim is standing, our new journalist. He is an all-round sports journalist. He couldn't be here. Uh, he is with his family home. He's not really working 100% for us. He's mostly still in duty for Sky Sports, and but he's an all-round sports journalist who is willing to do some pieces for us. He's going to do for us also the Olympic Games. That is new. We're growing bigger. We're going to do more sports and more news, and he will bring this towards us. So I'm really looking forward when this is uh, going to start. One of the biggest sports events that you can imagine in the world, the Olympic Games. We're going to have that covered here on JJA Sport Studio. So all the reason to follow us on Facebook and on our website or social media, on Twitter, everything. So we'll keep you updated on that. All right, so love that, of course, and we're going to do, of course, WrestleMania week again. A whole week around the biggest pro wrestling event in the world. Um, from Tampa Bay, we're going to sit there, going to do daily vlogs. We're going to talk about WrestleMania, going to talk about what's going on, latest shows, etc., etc. It's going to be a very exciting time again. WrestleMania week here at the JJA Sport Studio. And of course, Euro 2020, European Championships for um, for just switching off my sound because it's getting nuts. European Championship for football, that's going to be covered, mostly it's done by Salaya, our football expert. She will take you all through the matches, latest news, and you can follow there. Of course, is that the what is it called? We have our special website already up, Euro 2020.jjasportstudio.com. So you can go there and see the latest news and developments. There's much going on because it's still half year towards the event. Will come. If there's news, the news section will be updated, and throughout the event, we'll update the site, of course, with the latest results, standings, etc., and podcasts we're going to do. We're going to also their daily podcasts and predictions and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a very busy time at JJA Sport Studio. And of course, other events. Champions League will be there again, and yeah. All right. So it's an amazing year. We're going to do a lot of good things, and it's just yeah. The thing is, what I want to change also for 2020, I want to see things change because there's a lot of things. Uh, let's be real about it. Let's be honest about some things. The fake news where JJA Sport Studio is created to go against. Funny though, you get something thrown in your head. It's fake, but in really it's not. It's just that people don't want to read it and they want to think what they want to read. That is funny. But that's another story. Um, I want also people show more respect in 2019 than in 2019. In 2020, more respect towards other people, especially on social media. Um, also, what we have to endure sometimes on a daily basis, what we get thrown in. Um, um, what they think it's okay and funny um, just to go insult because you have to take action or be more a grown up about it. You know, I understand that people don't always disagree or agree on the matter, but then it's not okay to go stalk that person and sending all kind of uh, um, threats, not only to the person itself, but also maybe to his partner or um, or in that matter. I think we have to be a little bit more grown up about it, relax a little bit, because people think if you threaten still a person, then the situation might change. Then that's the idea. And I don't want to be very discriminating, but a lot of people from Africa, we have noticed, do this. They think that if you do that, then uh, then the, the scale will change in their advantage. No, it will not. It only will make it worse. And yeah. All right. And that's a little bit shameful and that's a little bit shitty. Um, I've also noticed, for example, that um, if you look at politics, right? If you are a right-winger voter, and I'm not talking about from people out of the country because they have another skin color or do harm to other people, skin color. No, not because that's actually left today. Is that if you're a right-winger, uh, that people should not directly judge you for a Nazi because 9 out of 10 times that is bullshit. And well, I was before the show, I was watching a video about the article, and that was a extreme left winger demonstration. And what were they shouting? Um, that all right winger politicians should be shot dead. And I'm thinking, is this now really necessary? Aren't you self the aggressor in that matter? And we should change that, and respect more each other's political preferences. And that's the same. And it's people, I want to make this very clear. I'm not a Trump supporter. He's not my president. Don't care about it. But all the things, crap, all the crap that's been created and the lies around him, that has to stop. We had the Russians, he should be supported by a Russian, or he was a Russian spy, but all came finding the end that was a made up lie. And that was also that the media are sometimes very extreme left wingers um, activists. They're not journalists, they're extreme left politics activists. How they are uh, changing the facts and actually lying about to make actually an chosen politician the life horrible. If a politician is chosen by the public, you have to respect that. That's a democracy way. Okay, and if you don't like it, yeah, tough luck. Okay, better luck next time after 4 years, I would say. because it's like, I think it's so childish to do that, you know. Oh, now Trump won. Oh, then you're stupid. Why? Because he's chosen. People, um, um, and if they can't make up a fact, they will make up a fact. I think that's going on wrong. Also, awards with the impeachment. That's actually a very funny story. If you look at the whole impeachment case, is that where it all started with, he wanted to have the data for Joe Biden and his son, the investigation results. And I listened to the phone call over and over again. He's not so up putting any pressure on the Ukraine president. He's just asking for those results because he wants to he wants to deal with it as a president, as in the nation's best interest, to go against corruption. What Joe Biden is actually doing. And everybody is talking about the impeachment case while they're forgetting about the corruption from Joe Biden. And what did he say? Well, if you don't fire the investigator who made the tough luck on me and my son, I will give you $1 billion. That's corruption. That's buying off. And he said it out loud in front of the camera. And it's funny that we're not judging, that we're not talking about. No, we're talking about that maybe Trump has said it too harsh or put too much pressure, but he did not do. And that impeachment case, it's not going to prevail, it's not going to get forward. Yes, he's impeached, but then is he going to be put off? No, you can't, because the because his party an advantage to vote on that. So it's not going to happen. So technically, we wasted millions and millions of dollars about a thing that is actually made up. And I'm wondering what is next. What's the next thing they're going to make up and put up on the lies about him? What's next? I'm really curious because it's destroying the economics. This money could be better spent on society, so people have it better financially, more possibilities on jobs, healthcare, taking care, all the advantage for the American people. What he also stood for, he said also, I want to make America great again. So there's more jobs, more medical, etc., etc., for all Americans. Now we're wasting the money on that he actually could use on society. But there we're not talking. That we're leaving out, of course. Trump is chosen by the majority of the land. That's how it is. That's the facts. Deal with it. Okay? This year, there are going to be votes again. New chances, new luck. May the best one win. And that can be, for crying out loud, respect the winner. So with Trump again, okay, it's Trump for another 4 years. And all the crap on the side that he's Russian or stop it. It's a waste of money. So, yeah. All right, it's time for a new award. The best male athlete of 2019. Nominated are Tom Brady, Roger Federer, Virgil van Dijk, and the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Alright, here we go, people. And the winner is, well, he's from the same country as me. He won this year the Champions League. He won the best European football player with the UEFA. Never played in Holland for a big team like Ajax or PSV. He played for Celtic. He played for Southampton. And he's playing now for one of the biggest teams in the whole wide world, Liverpool FC. Ladies and gentlemen, the best male athlete of 2019 by the voters and followers and readers of JJA Sport Studio is chosen Virgil van Dijk. Yay! I don't have an audience, so I have to sell the sound. Congratulations, Virgil. You voted. You had a great year. I think it's great for my home country that we finally have such a major award. You have a bright future. If you ask me, I think one day you will also win over Messi and Ronaldo with the Ballon d'Or, or what is that one? People, it's amazing. Actually, talking about the Ballon d'Or, it's always a funny period of the year. Mostly, I'm having always around that time the flu. It's really, it's so funny. I always am so a little bit around that time. I was healthy this year. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about myself this little time. And the thing is, I think it's a shame because I think it's so overrated, that show, that one. How they do it. But great acknowledged for the sports world. And yeah, Virgil van Dijk we have chosen as the best male athlete. That was there, I believe, Lionel Messi. And who we did not nominate. It was funny because we're not only nominating football players, we have to look a little bit also to other sports. That's fair. And well, I'll explain a little bit why the other ones were chosen. Tom Brady still being active and playing on a high level for American football for the New England Patriots. Won the Super Bowl. Yeah, oh, it sounds obvious. Roger Federer still winning so many tournaments on his age. I think that is phenomenal. That's why he was voted. And the Fiend Bray Wyatt, due to his creativity input with WWE, have actually seen a rise. That's why he was nominated. And think about it, a nomination, that is already great, right? I mean, you've been chosen over so many people to be having a chance to winning this award. So congratulations also towards the nominees. They were with the women, by the way. Yeah, did I say that? Ashley Barty, Megan Rapinoe, and Alex Morgan also, besides Becky Lynch. Yeah, okay. So it is amazing, and I hope also in the world of sports we're going to see amazing things this year. And as I said, we have a great tournaments coming, so it's going to happen a lot in 2020. But also a lot of drama or a lot of spectacular things that I also want to have for 2020. That's also important for us. Uh, um, so we're busy, and our promise is to bring you all the latest news, all the developments in the world of sports, and where we're heading to. That's our goal, to achieve that with us. And even through the holidays. So I know, if you notice, we have put on some news, and for the best sport news that could be found, because the holidays is always a very quiet time. Huh? I mean, these athletes also, uh, uh, they have a little bit time off. They also want to spend time with their family. But still, there were some sports. I mean, there was basketball, there was NBA, there was National Hockey League was there. So amazing. And today we also have Premier League, so that's going to be on. So there's a lot happening. So stay tuned to JJA Sport Studio. So and one award, the next award is not chosen. That is chosen by us. Is the worst person of 2019. And it's a non-sporting person this year. So she's not active in the world of sports. She is active in the world of politics. And you can hear it is a female. If you go to the city where she's active, there's a major problem with the trash. Trash not being picked up. Her son was arrested for a crime, holding hostage people and attacking people with a gun, and a gun that was laying in her house, and she was aware of. So the son just could take the gun that come forward out of research. Yet she was still allowed to keep her job, but because she's a left party. In front of their house, she had benches changed, so only in front of her house, so not through the whole city. Keep that in mind. So homeless people can't lay on it, only in front of her house. The security in the city went through nighttime. That was changed until a little bit late, around 7 o'clock in the evening, because they could not handle the crime. So they changed us the time slots when they were active. That really helps. When a woman was beaten in Amsterdam, beaten to death, who done a lot for society. She was a nurse. She said, "Yeah, oh yeah, that happens daily. So I don't go there and look. I'm not going to put flowers there." And I'm talking about the mayor here, people. I'm talking about the mayor, the worst mayor in the world. I'm talking about the mayor of Amsterdam. She even said about several laws that were accepted by the Dutch government and put into the stream. She said, "I don't want to go against that. I don't want to use my police force on that." So everywhere in the country, those new laws were active except for Amsterdam, because she said so. So as a mayor, she starts now to decide what people should for laws be kept and what don't, while the Dutch government, who made them and agreed on, what our people voted for those people to make these laws, she ignored it because it doesn't fit her. That's why she's the worst mayor, and we voted her of the worst person of 2019. I'm talking about, of course, Femke Halsema. We still should step down. and get a normal job, because this is ridiculous. She's smoking hash that she also committed on a video while she's in function, and that's mayor. I mean, seriously, what is this for a person? And I think this person should be really ashamed. And I hope for Amsterdam should be kicked off as the mayor, because this is not working. Everybody we hear around who lives in Amsterdam, who works in Amsterdam, everybody is tired of her. I mean, for example, I'll give you, as a little bit sport related. Um, you know what Jeu de Boel is? You know, with those small balls going. Um, they wanted to keep a sort of sporting event around it. She didn't allow it because that field where it was played on was laying next to a basketball field. I mean, seriously, what is that for crap reason? And I think this is now Femke Jan Halsema is the perfect person to show up against what's all wrong in society today. And there's more things I want to discuss that I'm a little bit annoyed with. We have to stop with the lies about uh, um, um, climate change. Climate change, I want to bring it up because that's pure a lie, people. I mean, travel down towards Canada, go towards British Columbia, I believe what it was. And there you see so much snow. There's so much snowstorm. It's laying up to the first floor, and they're saying there's no more snow. These climate change, climate rebellion or something, pure criminals who are exposing their tits and their genitalia and whatever, and so dancing around small children because of because of their activism, or to throw around with drones above an airplane of an airport. That was in London Heathrow, and what can cause them to plane to crash. So they're out to kill people. Wow! Because of climate change. And climate change doesn't exist, people. There are more ice bears in the world today. There's more ice today than the stated. The sea levels are not rising that fast. Yeah, we have a little bit less nature storms. Wow, that's good, isn't it? The climate and so temperatures rising. Where? I mean, last summer it was not that hot as the year before. It was way cooler. It's all kind of crap, and what they're out for is just your taxes money, nothing else, not whatsoever. Trust me. Travel to Russia, travel to China, countries like that. Do you think you hear them talking about climate change? They never even heard about it. Africa, same. South America, yeah, okay, only the Amazon burned part, but that's happening there yearly. That's already for millions of years going on. That every year there's a forest fire. Now it's only climate change. Come on, people. Or manipulating pictures to show it does exist. Well, the picture is shown, for example, Greenland, that there was no more snow. That's very normal. That's already since the 80s there. Grow up. So please, can we stop with that? And also about white privilege. What is pure racism towards the Caucasian race? Because they're saying if you're white, you're privileged. No, not everybody has his problems. Everybody has, even if you're white, you have problems. Same problem if you're dark skinned, yellow skinned, red skinned. Those pure bullshit. Again, the attention seeker. Was funny. I was watching a podcast about it, and she asked, "Well, what's then white privilege?" Yeah, she could not describe that was different for every person. No, you can't describe it because it does not exist. That you have to say. Be grown up about it. It's just an attention seeker. In coming back to Femke Halsema, the government, people who were white in there, the government were sent to a course to show them they were white privileged. How sick is that? To say if you work for the government of Amsterdam, you'll be shown and you'll be punished for because you're white, you're Caucasian. That's racism. That's discrimination. So you can see in this matter that the right parties aren't the racists, but are the left parties today. With fact. Just that fact with what I told you about Amsterdam. That has to change. That has to stop. Treat each other with equal rights. That's what it's about. Don't judge with religion on people and others. Accept who your neighbor is, and treat them with equal respect. That is my goal, people. That is my motto. Treat your neighbor with equal respect, and treat them how you want them how you want to be treated. If we can do that, then we're coming a long way, people. Then we're coming a long way, and for a better society. Trust me, also for 2020. All right. Well, the last category. Then we're already through the show again. I enjoyed the show. I must admit, I really enjoyed the show this year's the show. Some years I thought, well, but this year I enjoyed the show. What I did, and I done for you. All right, and that's the best sports team of 2019. Nominated are Liverpool FC, New England Patriots, the Washington Nationals, and the St. Louis Blues. And the winner is wow. All right, they had a long last season ended this summer. They had a long route, became number 2, but so many points they could easily be number 1 with it, with Manchester City. They won this year the Champions League. A few weeks ago, they won the World Cup for clubs. The Club World Cup, the World Cup for clubs. They won. Sorry. Finally, it's spit it out. We're coming there. They have a German trainer, a German coach. At the moment, they're far out of reach from the number 2. They're number 1 in England, in the Premier League. Ladies and gentlemen, the sports team of 2019 voted by the followers and readers from JJA Sport Studio. Liverpool FC. Congratulations, Liverpool. You've been voted for the best sport team for 2019. I hope it means a lot for you. And I hope you're going to enjoy this. And I want to wish you the best for 2021. Who knows, next year again nominated. maybe even win it for the best sports team of 2020. Who knows? Who knows? We'll never know. As I was saying, people, it's been an amazing year. I enjoyed it this year, and it was a beautiful year 2019 with ups and downs, also for me personally. And there will be no difference for that in 2020. I always hope the best for the year, but I know there comes also downs. What that might be, I don't know. I really don't know. I have no clue. Anything what I do know, we'll be there to cover it live for you. So see you there. My name is JJA Abbink. I'm reporting for JJA Sport Studio. Take care. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. All the best for 2020. I want to congratulate uh, uh, Becky Lynch, Virgil van Dijk, Liverpool FC, and of course Femke Halsema, all for winning the best, except for Femke, of course, the best of their category. Femke, congratulations with the worst person in the world of 2019. We're going to get ready for 2020 football. I say congratulate. I want to wish you all the best for 2020. All the best in health. Take care. My name is JJ Albing. I'm reporting for JJA Sport Studio. Take care, and with the All About and Around show, we'll see you next year. And otherwise, see you soon with another new podcast. Take care. See you soon.